Hi, NASCAR fans. I'm Miss Sprint Cup Kim.
And I'm Clint Bowyer.
Here with Clint Bowyer, driver of the number 15 5-hour Energy Toyota. And it's time for our live NASCAR.com chat.
Oh, this is live?
This is live.
Oh, let me get ready.
This is live.
Okay, I'm ready.
All right. Now we're going to be taking some questions from fans. It being the NASCAR Sprint All-Star Race weekend.
This
Perfect.
week?
Yeah, this week.
When is it?
It's tomorrow.
Oh, it's tomorrow?
Yeah. Funny guy.
$1 million.
Yes. Well, to you, what makes this race different besides it being
What
a
would you do with
non-points
$1
race?
million?
Well, you could get $2 million if you win all 5 segments.
I've already made a pact. I said, all drivers, let's put our name in a hat and let's just figure this out. Who's going to win all 5 segments, and then we'll split it. I mean, that's the old dirt track days, you know, just screaming right there. You might be able to come out pretty good doing that, but pissed a lot of people off, so we better not do that.
No.
The All-Star race is always, you know, cool. Just thinking back over the years, all of the great races that's happened, and it's because of, you know, no points, throw them out the window. It's go for broke. The old crew chief better not have brought his favorite car because it's probably not coming back unless it's in victory lane and got a lot of champagne over it and some dollar bills, y'all.
Dollar bills.
But just thinking back over the years, I think the year Casey Kane won, I mean, he's my buddy, but the year he won with a fan vote, I mean, the fans voted him in. That's what it's designed to do, to get their favorite driver in. He went out and won the race, and that's the one that sticks out to me.
Well, speaking of the Sprint fan vote, I take it you're voting for Martin Truex Jr.?
Of course.
Of course.
And you better too.
Yes, if fans do
Martin Truex Jr. Vote. Can they vote?
They can vote. They can download the NASCAR Mobile 13 app and vote straight from their phone where votes are going to count.
How many times can they vote?
Unlimited. Unlimited votes.
Every 5 seconds, vote for Martin Truex Jr.
Every 5 seconds. You heard him. Well, we did have a question from Stacey Albino. He wanted to know what your favorite All-Star moment was. So I
read your question, and that's why I went on to
So Casey Kane winning the Sprint fan vote and then going on to win the Sprint All-Star race. Yeah. So then let me ask you, if Martin Truex Jr. wins the Sprint fan vote.
No. I'm going to stop you right there. Now I'm in the race, and I've got to win. But if I can't win, I hope one of my teammates does. We're hopefully we can get all 3 cars in and have a shot at it. I mean, that's what it's all about.
Very cool. Our next question comes from Celtic Scout. Have you ever done a lap in reverse? And if not, will you? So I guess the Polish victory lap?
No, I haven't. I think Kyle did that, or Kurt Busch did it. Well, I don't see the point in doing that. We go forward. I could go around the track backwards so you can see the fans and stuff like that. I understand that. But it actually, in reverse, it just seems weird. You can't go very fast.
So that's
Slow's
a no.
not fun. Yeah.
That's a no.
That's a no-fly zone.
That's a no.
We need something better.
You got to think of, okay, if you win the Sprint All-Star race tomorrow, what are you going to do for your victory dance or lap?
I'm probably going to get out. I'm going to go up in the stands and be $1 million richer and throw a hell of a party. Let's just start right there. Bring the media, all the interviews to the grandstands. We're not even going to the media center. We're going to nix all of it, victory lane, everything. We'll do everything from the grandstands. I'm going to find the coolest guy that's got the biggest cooler beer and can host a good party up there in the grandstands, and that's where it's going to go down.
All right. Our next question.
You heard it here first.
You heard it here first. Next question comes from Crazy for Knee Socks. If you could trade places with
What?
Crazy for Knee Socks. If you could trade places with any other person for a week, who would it be?
Man, nobody. I'm kind of like being me. Okay. Crazy for knee socks, huh? I don't understand your name, but yes.
Everybody has their own fetish.
That is a different one. Never heard that before. Are we still live?
You have Clint Bowyer speechless, yes. That's the beauty of it. All right, our next question comes from Mitch Temple. What is your favorite memory of I-70 Speedway?
Man, there's some good ones. Boy, the action track. It was the Midwest version of Bristol. There's so many good memories back then. Winning my first race there was awesome. It was the first race, that I'd ever run, and went there and won the first one and ended up winning the points championship. So a lot of great memories from I-70. Had a lot of good times after the races too.
All right. Next question comes from Sharks244815. Do you like having the Sprint?
Where do they come up with these names?
Do you like having the Sprint All-Star race at Charlotte?
Just, playing old Dave
or Bowyer 1.
Steve or something like that.
I don't know. You're going to have to take it up with...
What is a knee sock?
Like knee socks, like that you wear.
Knee highs?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. What was the question?
All right, Sharks 244
Did I just lose
815.
focus?
You did.
That's what happened.
Got to wrangle him in. Do you like having the NASCAR Sprint All-Star race at Charlotte, or would you like to see the
No,
race
definitely
rotate?
would like to see it move around. I love Charlotte because it's easy. Jumped in the Harley and rode to the racetrack. Had a great ride. It's a beautiful day out, and it's a good place because our families, everybody's here in Charlotte. But at the end of the day, such a prestigious race once a year. I think it would be neat to bounce around in all the different racetracks we go to across the country and let other fans, have a crack at watching us race for $1 million.
So, saying it being at different tracks, first track you'd like to see it at next, if it were to move?
Short track, Richmond or Bristol, somewhere like that where it's you can really get after it. I don't like the 1.5 mile version of a non-points race because at the end of the day, if your car's not there and it's not fast, you don't even have a shot at it. I mean, you can't. If your car's not fast enough to win the race on sheer speed, the only thing you can do to win these races at this level is strategy and fuel mileage and things like that. That's how you end up winning one of these races because of the longevity of the races and everything that happens. But on a short, race stint like we have with these, segments the way we have them, you just don't have anything to shake anything up. So if you're not fast, you might as well just get out of the way.
Well, speaking of format and segments, how do you feel about the new format? Them taking the average of your first through fourth segments coming into that pit stop before the fifth segment?
Well, I think it's good. I mean, it's definitely keeps everybody going the whole run. Every segment, I think you got to be on your game and try to lead and win every segment if possible, because that's going to set you up for the victory at the end. But going back to that, these short tracks, you could punt somebody for $1 million here. If they're fast, you can't catch them. They're too damn fast.
So you'd like to see a longer race if it's at 1.5 miles?
No. I mean, it serves its purpose. I mean, it's a short stint. Go for broke, let it hang out. But what I'm saying is, it's a little difficult to do that. Right. These bigger racetracks.
Okay. Our next question comes from MLB. Clint, is Laura a good cook?
She is. She's a great cook. When she cooks, she's a really good cook. She'll keep you lean, though. Let me tell you, she eats healthy.
Fit for people that
she runs a lot, and there's no snacks. Like I'm just a junk food junkie, man. I'm telling you, bad, and there's none of that. So on a weekend when she doesn't come, we eat junk food all weekend. Awesome.
What's the best dish she can make, or your favorite dish she makes?
She makes a bunch of them. Don't put me on the spot. They're all good.
They're all good.
Yeah.
That's a good answer. Good answer. All right, our next question
Spaghetti. She makes a killer spaghetti.
Spaghetti with meat sauce?
Yep.
All right, Johnny Lacey wants to know, Clint, what is the deal with Toyota this year? What changed from last year to give them more success this year?
Matt Kenseth came on and is winning races. I knew before the season ever started. I knew when there was talk about Kenseth going to Gibbs. I said, there's a guy that's going to win a lot of races in a Toyota and be hard to handle. I knew his talent level way before he came to Toyota, and I knew how good our cars are, and I knew that was going to be a pretty good combination, and I was right.
You were right.
Cat's fast.
He is fast. Our next question comes from Tim Fleury. Are you ready for Eldora?
I'm not running Eldora. Stewart changed the rules. There's no more late models. They're running trucks, so I'm going to sit out and see what happens in that truck race, and if I like it and it looks like fun, I'll probably participate here next year, but I'm going to watch.
So you're going to go though and watch?
Yes.
All right.
No, I'm not going. I'm going to watch from probably with a beer in my hand right here and watch the festivities on TV.
All right. Our next question I'm a little scared about. Jared wants to know, Clint, what's the weirdest thought that has gone through your head while you were racing?
I've had a lot of weird ones. The biggest, it just depends on what happens. Under cautions, when people are after each other, there's a lot of funny thoughts that go through your mind. When I was upside down at Daytona, I remember wondering who's going to hit me, where they're coming from, because I was sliding forever, and it was like, my spotter, Mike Dillon at the time, was like, hold on, hold on, hold on. You're like, oh, they're coming. And they hit you, and you'd feel yourself. You couldn't see them, but you'd feel it, and then you felt like a pinball because it shoots you up the racetrack, and then I hit the outside wall and kind of bounced back, and it was like, where the hell am I? And it flipped back over, and lo and behold, I finished.
You finished.
I finished.
That
Are we
wasn't. I
finished?
didn't
Speaking
think
of
that was the
finished?
answer that was going to come, but that was a good one. All right, no, we're not. We got to give more fans questions.
Oh yeah.
Thomas McShane wants to know, Clint, my family is pulling for you every week. Although you're having good finishes, what do you think is preventing you from more wins?
Those guys that finished in front of me, they're good. Matt Kenseth is preventing a lot of people from winning races. We just got to keep doing what we're doing. I feel like definitely with the right group. I love what Brian Patty and everybody on this 15, 5-hour energy Toyota's done for me. It's really turned the page for me, and I feel like we're getting close. We just got to keep perfecting things, keep honing in on it, and I think our day's coming.
All right. Next question comes from Kat. What TV character best describes you?
TV character?
Yeah.
I don't know. Which one do you think?
I have no idea.
I don't know. You mean like a cartoon character?
I guess cartoon or regular.
I don't know. What
Or
do
maybe
you
a
think?
superhero. Is there a superhero that?
I think Wile E. Coyote. What do you think?
It's good.
Yes.
He's fast.
Because I like
He can never catch a roadrunner.
I like
though.
TNT. Like fires.
Okay.
Like fast things, and usually they never work out. So I
All right.
am Wile
Wile
E.
E. Coyote.
Yes.
Our next question comes from Gruzzy76. You like Blake Shelton's new song, "Boys Around Here"?
No, it's horrible. No, his whole new album. I mean, I'm not saying it just because I'm a Blake fan, but just a fan of country music, fan of music in general. It's just a good album. I mean, it's got several number ones on it. I mean, it's amazing what his career's done in the last 5 or 6 years. It's just blown up, and it's because of good music, and he's putting it out there, and I think he's outdone himself this time. There's no possible way he can ever surpass this.
You think?
There's no way. I know him. He's maxed out, max potential.
I don't know if he'd like to hear that. All right, our next question comes from Mark Antzak. Clint, do you think a road course should be in the chase for the NASCAR Sprint Cup?
I think so. I think it's part of it. I think we should have all of them. All the tracks make up the year, and for a championship, they should do the same. We should have road courses, short tracks, intermediates. We should mix that up. Restrictor plate track. We need to have all those.
So all of them. You want a
Hold on
good
a
showing
minute.
of all.
My Sprint phone is.
Oh.
This could be a question.
Well, speaking of Sprint
Let's see what
phones,
it is.
if fans want to save $100 on a Sprint smartphone, then go to sprint.com right now.
This is little inside stuff. Q-Trim looks like we need the track bar back up an inch. What do you think?
Whatever's going to make you fastest.
This is Brian Patty, my crew chief. That will be our answer back. Whatever is going to be
Whatever's
fastest.
going to make you fastest. All right,
Yes.
we'll do one more question. Let's see. All right, Eric Buchamp wants to know, what is it like to race for Michael Waltrip?
It's fun. Just everybody at MWR does such a great job of working together. It's one unit, and that's what I love about it. It doesn't matter where you're at, and what racetrack or any situation you're in. Everybody's pulling for one another, and everybody's working together towards a common goal, and it's a good place to be.
Oh, I forgot to add, he's up for the Sprint fan vote too. So technically, are
Who?
you Michael?
He's racing?
No, he's up for the Sprint fan vote.
How's that?
He is. So you're gonna vote for Martin Truex or Michael
Wait a
Waltrip?
minute. For the fan vote,
Yeah, the Sprint fan vote to get into the race.
he's driving?
No, he's in the Sprint fan vote, eligible for the vote. Now you're gonna vote.
I'm lost. Does he have a car? I can be eligible for the vote if you don't have a car. What if he wins?
I don't know.
Is he gonna
I don't
race?
know what's gonna happen.
I don't know.
But-
You've confused me.
Well, fans, thanks for joining us.
Thank you,
It's
fans.
been Clint Bowyer.
This has been fun. It's been entertaining.
Fun. Entertaining and interesting.
Where should we go with the track bar? Up 3
Like I
inches
said.
or just 1 inch?
Just 1 inch.
All right. 1
Fans,
inch it
again,
is.
thank you for joining us. Don't forget you can tune in later at NASCAR.com to see a replay of this chat. And enjoy the NASCAR Sprint All-Star Race tomorrow night.